We've been looking at these promotional cards from 1990 Action Packed. We looked at two Patrick Ewing cards, one that looks like this and another one with a white border. We looked at a Michael Jordan card, a Magic Johnson card, and I keep saying that there's also a Sugar Ray Leonard card and three hockey players. So before we take a break from this set, I figured I'd show you at least one of the non-basketball cards in the set. This is the Sugar Ray Leonard card. So, this 1990 promotional set, it was a trial of Action Pact's initial design for their cards. And it's not the only time that the company was testing the design out. There's a 1988 baseball test issue that's very similar to these 1990 promos. The basketball cards in the set, this is really interesting, they were used to try for an NBA license. They wanted to make a set of basketball cards with this design. Now, unfortunately, an action-packed basketball set using the design, it didn't make the cut. The design was used for a football set, so if you really like it, that's a nice set to have. But contrary to what you might find in some locations online, as we've said, this isn't only a basketball set. There's this Sugar Ray Leonard card, as well as three hockey players. That's Lemieux, Gretzky, and Yzerman. The cards are very attractive cards, really. You have Action Pact's distinctive rounded corners. That's very nice. The athlete here is embossed. See? Let the light reflect off that. Look at that. Isn't that neat? His opponent, too. See how that sticks out a little bit? Really neat. Good design. And what you consider the base set for these promos, you have this gold foil stamped border. Obviously, these are promotional cards. Take a look at the back. Sample, not for sale. Very clearly a promotional production. In addition to the small photograph, we have some career highlights that are very nice. There's a crease down here where the card is folded in on itself. That's how they made these. There's a blank white box. I don't know what in the world that's there for. This star, that's where the card number would go. Since these are promotional, they just put a star down there to kind of take the place. By the way, on this card, there's really some great info on the back of the card. Look, they mention Sugar Ray Leonard's gold medal in the '76 Olympics. And take a look at his professional record here. 36 wins, 25 of them knockouts, only one loss and one draw. And here, really neat, we're reminded Sugar Ray Leonard came back from a multi-year retirement to win a match over Marvin Hagler, the middleweight championship. There's that match right up here, 1987. I mean, look at the gap in, this obviously isn't all of his matches, but still this big gap here from 81 to 87. So, we don't need to tell basketball fans that in this set, Sugar Ray Leonard isn't the only athlete who came back from a multi-year retirement and won a championship. So that's kind of a neat connection with another player in the set. Now, going back a little bit to this gold stamped border for those who are curious, why did I say that that was the base set? Okay, well, with other cards in the set, let me tell you, this border will keep collectors on their toes. As I said, we have a video for a white border Patrick Ewing. There was also a Michael Jordan white border, 2012 eBay. I saw the listing. It exists. Now, BGS, they graded Jordan. They actually labeled it specifically silver border. Maybe. I want you to be careful. These are it's right in the middle of gold and silver. Depending on camera angle, look, take a look at the bottom there. Can I convince you that's a silver border? Bet I could. And with, enough of a correct, or look there, look at that corner. That looks silver. And with the proper lighting, I can make this border really all silver. Watch me move the light source. This is gold. And this is a gold foil, gold border. That's what this card is. It's the gold foil version. Look at that. Look at that upper right-hand corner. That's gold. I point this out because you'll see them advertised in different ways on eBay. And PSA even, they list gold and silver versions of every card on their website, but they don't give a number for how many of each. Like for some of them, it's like, well, we list it, but there's nothing there yet. So in my opinion, a lot of the information about this border is still very unsettled. I just don't want you to get tricked. I would love, if you really think you have a silver border versus a gold border, I'd love to see, same video, same light source, holding both of those cards. Would be very interesting. It could be sunlight fading. Who knows what it could be. Just be cautious. Just be cautious. So the story with the borders doesn't really apply to the Sugar Ray Leonard card, but I think it's logical. This is what I've heard about them. So Action Packed, they printed a few of those white border cards. That was the sample for the NBA license, okay? Then they started printing them for real, looking like this, with the foil stamped border. Well, once they got rejected for that NBA license, they said, all right, stop the printing. Then that's when they started stamping the sample, the not for sale, on the back of the cards. I don't know if that's true, but it would explain the discrepancy in the numbers. I don't know how it applies to this Sugar Ray Leonard card, but I think it's important to know all of this information about the border. There's even unfolded varieties of these action-packed promos. So it's a set that's important to basketball card collectors. And like I said, I did want to look at least one of the non-basketball members of this set. So yeah, I think this is the first non-basketball card we've done on this channel. I think it's a nice one, this Sugar Ray Leonard card. Neat card. I hope you enjoyed. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.